To get us started off tonight, we delved deep into the cringe that is a Minecraft movie.
I think it's very interesting that it's not titled The Minecraft Movie.
Yeah, not sure why. It's just
Maybe they want to leave themselves open for sequels. Maybe they want to leave themselves open to actually try to tell more of a story next time.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I mean, the movie did well enough that it warrants them making a sequel.
Yeah, it didn't quite hit $1 billion, which, in my mind, it's in a very similar category of movie as the Barbie movie, which is that it's just hyper focused on its audience, and what that audience wants.
Yeah, same with the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems to be a winning strategy to just go, okay, target audiences, people who have played Super Mario. Target audiences, people who have played Minecraft. Target audiences, people who have played with Barbies. And we'll just stuff it full of references.
Yes, and this movie definitely applies in that regard. By the way, full disclosure, I have never played Minecraft, so I knew absolutely nothing about. I know nothing about it. I know the lore, any of that. I just all I know is you just play as somebody who with an axe, and you just go around chopping stuff and building stuff.
I have played like a couple hours worth of my life, but I never really got deep into it.
Yeah.
I also know about it from just watching streams and seeing what you can do with it. And it's kind of crazy how sophisticated the game is deep down. Like so you saw that redstone stuff, like the tracks of red people were using for mine carts and stuff.
Yeah.
That is well situated enough that you can make enormous, like, of course you have to go into like a pure creative mode, like not having to harvest resources, but people have made playable versions of Pokemon Red just by combining all of the bits of redstone into basically transistors.
Oh wow!
No sound, of course, but you can play it.
Yeah. Wow. And hey, good to see you, Arcos.
Hey, Arcos.
Well, you're welcome, man. Yeah, but this movie, I actually forgot that the guy who directed Napoleon Dynamite directed this movie, and
which might explain why Jason Momoa's character is basically Uncle Rico.
Yes, although to be fair, Jason Momoa's character, at least he did accomplish something in his youth.
Right, he was a successful video gamer.
Yes, unlike Uncle Rico, who coach wouldn't put him in, and he couldn't want they would have won state. But
yeah. So I think part of what's weird about this movie is that I struggle to decide who the main character is.
Yeah, it's because you've got like basically three main characters. I mean, you got Steve, that's Jack Black. Then you got Jason Momoa's character, the Garbage Man, which is his nickname.
Garrett.
Garrett, and then the kid, and I can't remember the Henry. And then and so it's basically just kind of focusing on the three of them, although it's just it's kind of gets jumbled up. Yeah.
And you also have the Henry's sister, Natalie, played by Emma Myers, Henry being played by Sebastian Hansen. And then you've got Daniel Brooks as Dawn, who is probably the least relevant character in the story.
Yeah, she's their realtor who just kind of like is along for the ride. So I guess we should probably get a little bit of the plot of the movie, such as it is.
So it's like the movie basically has three first acts.
Yeah.
Or at least three introductions. Because the first introduction is a very heavy lore dump by Jack Black's Steve about how he ended up in the Minecraft world. And it's a very strange opening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I would say a very Jared Hess-like opening, if you think about it.
Yeah, like he was as a small child, he yearned for the mines, but a scary old prospector-looking guy kept him out of the town's mine shaft.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, he came back, and the old prospector, who hadn't changed in 30 years, I couldn't help but notice,
Yeah.
could no longer keep him away.
Yeah. Well, it's a video game movie.
Yeah. Right. And so he finds these two orbs. And one of the more amusing things I'll say is that they do commit to how the game world works.
Yeah.
So it's like there are these two orbs, but they're square shaped because everything out of Minecraft is made of squares.
Yeah.
Or cubes, excuse me, cubes.
Yeah. And so he ends up in the Minecraft world, and then he starts building and stuff. But then at night, that's when all the zombies come out, and then he gets scared, and so then he gets one of the wolves. He gives him a bone and domesticates him, and his name is Dennis, and that's the dog you see in the poster right there. Mm-hmm. And then then it just goes from there. But then he meets the underworld. He goes to the underworld and meets the Malgosia, who's the pig sorceress lady, and she wants the orb for herself so she can conquer the overworld with where Steve and all the other creatures, everybody live. But then he gives the orbs to Dennis and tells him, "Hey, go to my house, put it under my bed, and and then everything will be okay." And then we flash forward to I guess a few years, like shortly after, and that's where we meet Jason Momoa's character, who
Introduction 2,
yes, and he's he's an old world champion gamer, and he basically playing like a Streets of Fury type of game, and
just a bit more homoerotic.
Just a bit more, or not Streets of Fury, Streets of Rage. I can't remember.
Streets of Rage, yeah.
Streets of Rage, yeah.
You think you're mixing up with Fatal Fury?
Right. Yes, I was. Yes. And so he was the champion in 1989, and he still clings on to that past glory as he runs his retro video game store. But of course, he's flat broke, and so he's trying to do everything he can to get any kind of money at all. And he goes to a storage auction, and of course, he knows the guy at the storage auction, and that whole scene is just like pure Jared Hess humor,
right? Like the guy who runs the storage shack is like way too into him.
Yeah.
It's like so what do you got in there? Well, there's some unisex blouses. We could go hang out together and wear unisex blouses.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. But the reason that he wants the storage shed is because there's a rare, never released Atari console supposedly in there, which I've heard some people say that there never actually were any production models of the Atari Cosmos that they referenced there. Like there was definitely never like anything in a box like they were showing there.
Yeah. Probably ended up in the same landfill with all the ET cartridges.
Yeah.
So he buys the storage unit and for $900, and he writes him a check, and he's like, wait a few months to cash that.
Like 6 months.
Wait 6 months, yeah. And then of course he goes in, and there's of course the game console isn't there, but instead he finds the orbs, which of course I'm guessing that storage unit is all of Steve's stuff.
Yeah, probably that would make sense.
Yeah. His house probably went into foreclosure, and then
right, because he was in the Minecraft world for years on end.
Yes, yeah. And then
Introduction the third,
and that's where we meet Henry and Natalie,
and Dawn.
And Dawn, yes. Henry and Natalie move into.
I am paying more attention to Dawn than the movie really did.
Yeah. Yeah, so they move into this little town in Idaho, which of course it's a Jared Hess movie, so it's got to be in Idaho.
Right.
and they move into this little house. Their mom recently passed away, and Natalie, I want to say Natalie's probably like what, 21,
Right, pretty young.
22, very young. Yeah.
Emma Myers, like I kept thinking that she's like she would appeal to the same people as the actress who played Wednesday and who was the daughter in Beetlejuice 2. What's her name?
They're the same actress.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay. Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega. Like, Emma Myers seems like she's like would appeal to that same demographic of Gen Zers.
Yeah. And then of course Henry is, I want to say middle school, like 13, 14.
That seems about right.
Yeah. And so he's of course Henry is this, like, he's an artist. He likes to draw and he likes to build stuff, so that fits in with the whole Minecraft thing. And on his way to school, of course his sister makes him a tater tot like whatever pie thing.
It was a pizza,
yeah. And of course, Jared has got to have those tots in there. It's like Napoleon Dynamite. And so he pops into Momoa's store, and they have a little back and forth. Of course, Momoa is trying to be like he's kind of trying to be like I don't know, like Andrew Tate or somebody like that. Trying to be a motivational. I'm doing motivational classes, $50 an hour.
Right, because again, trying to make money any way he can.
Yeah, and then so he meets Momoa. They have a back and forth. He leaves the tater tot pie, and then he goes to school, and then
he makes himself a jetpack.
Makes a jetpack, but the jetpack malfunctions, and then it crashes into the mascot of the potato chip company where his sister is now working, running their social media page. So then, rather than, of course, there's also the vice principal of the school, played by Jennifer Coolidge, and she overshares a lot about her divorce.
Oversharing seems to be a thing at that school, right? Because you also have the art teacher talking about how destitute he is.
Yeah. And by the way, for those of you who don't, Jennifer Coolidge was most people remember her from American Pie. She is the reason we have the term MILF. But yeah, so then rather than Henry calling his sister Natalie about what he did, he calls Jason Momoa and says, "Hey, can you pretend to be my uncle?" And he's like, "No, I don't do that stuff anymore." He's like, "I'll give you $26." All right there.
Yep. All right, and so that kind of concludes our 3 introductions, because now we basically know what our 3 main characters, or the 3 candidates for main character, are all about.
Yes, yeah.
What I want to say before we get into it is the weird thing is that I feel like Steve's backstory delivered by Jack Black could have been a whole movie by itself without introducing these other characters.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah. And it certainly would have been helpful, especially for people like like somebody like me who never played Minecraft, or somebody like you who has a very limited knowledge of it. Be like, okay, get a better understanding of the lore of the universe.
Right, because when they eventually do fall into the Minecraft world, because basically Henry and Garrett end up with the orbs. They end up getting put together. And they end up just like the 4 of them besides Steve end up falling into our world. Yes. Or into the Minecraft world.
Yeah. And so then then they see all the, of course they see the lamb there, the purple lamb or the pink lamb that gave me nightmares the first time I saw it when they announced this movie.
I think that the character models look better in the final movie than they did in that initial trailer.
Hopefully. Yeah, they probably did some tweaks to it before they released it. And of course Momoa thinks, oh, this is the quest giver. Yeah, give us our quest.
Yeah. So I think I had heard this opinion going into it. I think that Jason Momoa is definitely the best part of this movie, just
Yeah,
because he does generate the most chuckles. Like he has the most lines. I think he also has the best background for this type of movie.
yeah. Certainly in the more depth to his character. Yeah,
Because like Steve's whole thing is he just likes mining, and he ended up or he just always wanted to mine. He yearned for the mines,
yeah,
literally.
yeah,
And so and the thing about Henry is that he is basically the special from the Lego movie, where like he gets in there and he instantly knows how to put everything together. Like he builds them their first house to protect them from the zombie attack.
yeah, and he could put all the pieces together and make things. Good to see you, Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin.
Um, yeah, and so yeah, so then the zombie attack happens, and of course that's when Steve manages to escape from oh god, I can't remember the pig sorcerer lady's name.
Malgosha.
Malgosha, yeah. Um, and then he gets back to the overworld, and then because Malgosha tells Steve, "Oh yeah, I have your dog," even though she doesn't. She's just bluffing. Um, and because she wants the orb, and so he meets up with our newbies, and then they go on this whole quest because part of the orb gets broken, so that's what spurs them on to having to get this other piece of it so to make it work. And there's this whole quest thing, and that's when we learn all the Minecraft stuff, and Steve starts making references that only people who've played Minecraft would know.
Yeah, they apparently go deep. I understand that the school is named after a deceased Minecraft YouTuber. Just as a nice little reference to him.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Nope. No, it's a neat tribute.
Yeah.
So I actually I think we can kind of stop the plot summary at this point, because outside of like a basic adventure story, like I can't ascribe a full plot to this movie.
Yeah, because it's basically just well, it turns into a video game plot because it's a fetch quest. It's like fetch quest, fetch quest, fetch quest.
Yep, a fetch quest with a series of action set pieces.
Yeah, 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 and what was I gonna say? Of course, Chicken Jockey.
Right, you got Chicken Jockey. You got him singing the song for Dennis the Wolf.
Yeah.
Um, I will say, okay, I know that a lot of people are out there are really tired of Jack Black, and he can definitely be tiresome. I used to be a Tenacious D guy. Deep down, I still find him amusing when he just rattles off a song, like, and it feels less out of place here than, like, say, the Peaches song did in the Mario movie.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Right. At least they had more lyrics than that one.
Yeah.
But it's like I would never call this a. It was I would say, like, I don't like it, but it also is like it had entertaining moments.
Yeah. I would say, like, the beginning part of the movie before they go into the Minecraft world, I thought was probably the most interesting part of it.
Yeah, it is so weird that they bother to like set up the school, because like I'm gonna spitball here. If Jason Momoa's character was Steve, like if you just merged the two, like Steve and Garrett, into one,
Yeah.
I think that I think you would have a more complete character there.
Yeah. 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 It would have fit a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. Steve's almost there as like just exposition.
Right. And you could even have it be like sort of a Tron plot where the uncle had vanished at some point, and like, or you could have Garrett as the uncle. Because like in my ideal version, I think that Jason Momoa would be the actor rather than than Jack Black.
Yeah, yeah.
Although apparently part of the reason that they chose Jack Black is that he is actually um, like deeply tied with the Minecraft community, because like I think he did streams with his kids or his son.
I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
It's like he was going to be in there somehow.
Yeah.
But like, and like, yeah, just have it be a Tron plot, or more of like a Tron Legacy or Tron. What was the name of the? It was
Tron Legacy. Yeah.
Okay. Have a Tron Legacy plot where Henry is trying to find his missing uncle, or he stumbles across where his missing uncle went.
Yeah. Yeah. That would definitely fit a little bit better. Yeah.
As the movie is, I can't really recommend it if you don't have at least a working knowledge of Minecraft, which I think that's part of why this topped out short of $1 billion, where Barbie, kept chugging along, because basically everybody knows what a Barbie doll is.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey Ninja, good to see you. Well, we were feeling good about ourselves for a while, so we decided to feel bad about ourselves.
Right. Occasionally you just have to, reduce your quality of life slightly.
Yeah.
It's like how medieval monks would wear a hair shirt under their under their clothes to like just make themselves less comfortable.
Yeah.
Mortify the flesh. It's similar.
Yeah. Well, the other reason it probably couldn't get to $1 billion was because a lot of people probably didn't want to get covered in popcorn.
Yeah, this one definitely had some weird theater antics.
Yeah. The aforementioned chicken jockey.
Right. I think they even started having sing-along showings where I was like, okay, this is the ones where you're allowed to act up.
Yeah. It just says he only watches I only watch crap so that Changus watches something other than Horse Girls.
From the sounds of it, I think he doesn't have very much of Uma Musume left to watch, so you might be spared soon.
Yeah. But yeah, I really can't recommend this movie either, unless you're just an absolute huge fan of Minecraft. Which, if you are, you've probably already seen this movie several times already.
Right. It just doesn't offer a lot to the adult. The humor here is very juvenile. Like there's one scene where they're flying away from some bad guys but they have these things in Minecraft called elytra wings that lets you just it's like Superman style jumping almost from like the old comics, where you just like, you're not flying, you're just jumping a very long ways and then guiding yourself, is my understanding.
Yeah.
But they only have 2 sets of elytra wings, so Jason Momoa is basically somebody's face is in somebody else's butt, and like a lot of butt grabbing happens.
Yeah. Momoa was the one flying, and Jack Black's the one who's like hanging on to him. Yeah, and there's like
It's like that would probably be hilarious if I was 12.
Yeah,
As an adult, I just think to myself, this feels kind of gay.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is with Jared Hess and butt clenching. Because there's a scene where he like Momoa does that, and then like in Nacho Libre, which was also with Jack Black and on another Jared Hess movie, he does the same thing. It's like, what is it with you and butt clenching? What are you doing?
I don't know.
What?
By the way, I'm not saying it seems gay as a pejorative. It's more just an observation and not necessarily what I shoot for in my movies.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Although he is Mormon, so I don't think he's actually gay.
No, I don't think he is either. I'm just saying that they kind of it kind of comes up as a motif, is I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like the special effects were way less awful than they initially looked from the start, from the first couple of trailers.
Yeah.
I don't think this is harmful. It's kind of like cotton candy as movies go.
Yeah. I'd say that's true. Yeah, it's a commercial movie. Yeah, it's
right.
It's like we were saying, like Barbie, like Mario. It's basically a 2-hour movie for 2-hour commercial for Minecraft the game.
Right. But it also operates as, if you know the lore, it's like you spend the whole time going, I recognize that reference. I recognize that reference. I recognize that reference.
Yeah.
It's like, I would call this of similar quality to Mario or Barbie, just that Barbie is probably the most like the most universal of those platforms, or those product lines.
Yeah. Mm.
Although what I will say is that it avoids the Barbie problem of being political insofar as just to recap my opinion on Barbie after watching it twice. The reason that people like can make the equally good case that it's like a feminist movie, a covert conservative movie, just like they can ascribe whatever message they want to it, is that the Barbie movie has no idea what it's about, but it thinks it has things to say.
Yeah.
The Minecraft movie suffers from no such delusions, so I would say that in some ways it's actually more successful in its objective of just being entertaining to people who love Minecraft already.
Yeah. 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 Well, if any of you are curious, it's on HBO Max.